Hey guys, this is Marthering Hedgehog with my August 2014 reading wrap-up. In total, I read 11 books, 1 graphic novel this month. I don't have a page count for you because I was too lazy to do it this time. Sorry. But I think, if I was to guess, I would say I probably read something around 3,000 pages this month. Yes, before I get into those, you've probably noticed that I haven't done any video reviews of any books this month, and it was mostly because I just didn't have time. And that's probably going to be the case from now on. I mean, if I have a book I really need to say stuff about, then I'll do a video review for it. But overall, between blogging and this, I just don't have time to do it, so you're going to have to read my reviews. Sorry. But yes, let's just jump right into this. The books are in no particular order. I don't remember what order I read them, so I just kind of threw them together. But I do know that the first book I read in August was The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This is the first book in the Tearling trilogy. It is a adult high fantasy series, even though it actually wasn't that graphic. What it has in it, I've read as bad, if not worse, in YA. So older teens definitely could read this. I gave this book 5 out of 5 strawberries. I think it's gotten a very bad rap. If you want to know all my thoughts and have a synopsis for this book, or go read my review, I will link them all below. Sadly, my camera does not have enough space for me to give synopsises for all these books. Otherwise I would. But yes, I gave this 5 out of 5 strawberries. I thought it was great. I loved the characters. I loved the world. I really liked the writing style too. So I thought it was great. Ignore what everyone else says. Then I read A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. This is the first book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy, which is a historical fantasy series. I read this for my young adult Bibliobabble book club. I gave this book 3 out of 5 strawberries. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was one of those that you don't really care about any of the characters, but they do bring a lot to the story, and so you read it just to see what happens next. Not necessarily because you can sympathize with anyone, because they're all pretty horrid. Then I read Graduation Day by Joelle Charbonneau. This is the 3rd and final book in the Testing trilogy, which is a dystopian/post-apocalyptic. I'd say it's more post-apocalyptic. I gave this 3 out of 5 strawberries. I liked it. The second book is definitely the best. This could have been really good, except there was a twist at the end that I felt was very unnecessary. It felt like it was just there to be a twist. It didn't serve a purpose. But I did still really love the characters. In fact, I kind of have a character crush on Thomas after this one. But it was really good, loved it. Even though I gave it 3 out of 5 strawberries, it was still really good. It was still a good ending. It just wasn't the strongest out of the trilogy. Then I read Escape from Lucian by Kazu Kibushi. This is the 6th book in the Amulet graphic novel series, which is kind of steampunkish, fantasy-ish, weird stuff. 4 out of 5 strawberries. This is my favorite one out of the series so far, and I'm probably going to be saying that with every volume, but I just really liked this one. It introduced a new, awesome character. I just really liked the character development in it. I was sad that Leon wasn't in it more, but I still really enjoyed it. I can't believe I have to wait until 2015 for the 7th. That's just really sad. But looking forward to the next one. I'm hooked to that series. Then I reread The Giver by Lois Lowry, the first book in the Giver Quartet. Again, I gave this 4 out of 5 strawberries. I have read it before, and I read it in preparation for the movie, which I will link my review for that down below as well. I do have to say, this book doesn't actually have that much of a point, and I can see why a lot of people got bored, but I love the concept a lot, and reading it the second time through, knowing everything that goes on in the community, actually made it much creepier, but I would have liked more evil intent behind a lot of the stuff that happens. That would have been nice. I also read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, the first book in the Harry Potter series. I gave this 3 out of 5 strawberries. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. I like her writing style. It's very British. I liked the characters. The world is very well thought out, and I just really enjoyed it, and I do see why a lot of people got addicted to the series. Then I read Savage Drift by Emmy Laybourne, the third and final book in the Monument 14 trilogy, which is a post-apocalyptic series. I gave this 3 out of 5 strawberries. I liked it. It is probably the second most uneventful book out of the entire series, the first one being the first one. The first most uneventful. But it's also, oddly enough, my favorite, because there are a lot of really creepy aspects in it. I just wish more had happened, and again, there had been more evil intent in what happened. And the ending was just a little too tidy. But overall, I still liked it. Then I read The Girl from the Well by Rin Chupeco. This is an ARC copy. This got published August 5th, I think. This is a horror book. And I gave it 4 out of 5 strawberries after careful deliberation, because I was not a fan of the writing style at all. It was weird. It took a long time to get used to. But it did scare the socks off me. It made me question whether or not I wanted to turn my lights off at night, and I actually really came to care about the ghost character. This is told from a ghost point of view. So, yeah, 4 out of 5 strawberries. It was good. Then I read Paws in the Piazza by Geraldine McIntyre. This is a early reader / middle grade novel. It's animal fiction, and it's told from an animal's point of view. In this case, some cats in Venice. And I gave 3 out of 5 strawberries. I don't know if I said that. Well, if I did, I've said it twice. My main complaint with this was it was too short. The author had a great concept, but I think it would have been better for a longer book. Maybe even a series, but mostly a longer book. But I did enjoy it. It was a nice, fast read after some heavy reading. Then I read Forget Me Not by Sean Martin. This is the second book in the Shadow Flesh series. I gave this 3 out of 5 strawberries. It's paranormal romance. And it's a bit of a hard one for me to review because I did not read the first book in the series. I didn't know this was a sequel when I requested it. By the time I realized it was too late. So I didn't really get to connect to the characters as thoroughly as I could have or wanted to, but I did appreciate the plotline, and it was a lot of fun. It was a quick read and very interesting. So yeah, 3 out of 5 strawberries. After that, I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is a recording. Sorry. This is an adult historical fantasy / I think it's called realistic fantasy. I gave this 5 out of 5 strawberries. It's amazing. I have nothing bad to say about this book whatsoever. The writing style is like a feast of words. It's hard to describe it. It's amazing. The character is amazing. The plot is amazing. The world just completely sweeps you away. You want to cry because the circus isn't actually real. But I have nothing bad to say about this book. I loved it so much. I know what my next birthday theme is going to be. Definitely doing that. And then after that, I read North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. And actually, as of right now, I have not finished this book, but by the time the video goes up, I will have finished it. I've got like a quarter of it left. But yeah. Gonna go on a limb. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 strawberries, maybe 5. This was the monthly pick for my Classics for Classic Ladies book club, and I've really enjoyed it. I love Elizabeth Gaskell's writing style, and I really like her characters. Margaret's a really strong female character. Sorry, I want to yawn. I'm tired. And I really like Thornton, feel so bad for him and just love him. And yeah, I just really enjoying it, and I'm quite certain my opinion will not change by the time I finish it, because I have seen the movie version, so I kind of know how it ends. I also read a book called Concrete Fever by Nathaniel Crescent. I don't have a copy with me. Gave that 1 out of 5 strawberries. Didn't really care for it. When I picked it up, I thought it was a young adult book because of the characters' ages, and it sounded like a pretty typical young adult contemporary. Reading it, it actually was more new adult / adult, and I didn't really care for it. Didn't care for any of the characters, didn't really care for the writing style, didn't care for the circumstances, a lot of bad language and other content, so it wasn't a book for me. But yes, other than that, that's what I read all in August. Let's see if I can hold them all up for you. And considering how thick a lot of these books are, I think I actually did a really good job. So that's it for August. As a lot of you probably know, hopefully by now, I am taking a break from blogging in September. I will still be reading. I will still do a September TBR video and a September book haul video and a September wrap-up video. But as far as my blogging goes, I'm not going to post any reviews, any weekly features, nothing throughout September. I really need a break. It's not fun right now, and I need to let it go for a while. I need to be on hiatus for a month, just so I can get through the rest of the year. But I hope you all had a great September, and I will see you with my next video. Bye.